nothing like a blowout loss to the Rockets to send you off on a 4-game West Coast road trip against some stiff competition. Jeff Goodman, I don't know. Maybe the team comes together, maybe the challenge and getting away from Boston and all the craziness that comes with playing in Boston will help this team.
Maybe the warm weather, who knows, go out west. I don't know. Things are mellower out there. I don't know, but this is a big-time road trip in terms of, I don't know if it can define their season, because even if you go 4-0, I mean, I guess if you went 4-0, which probably isn't going to happen, but you can't go 0-4 on this one. I mean, you got to come back with at least a couple wins, feel somewhat good about yourself, and get some momentum going in the final, month or so of the season.
Right.
Because it's slipping away slowly. And this is an opportunity for them to get a little bit back after a brutal, brutal stretch.
Yeah, anything worse than 2-2 is a bad trip. I mean, we can all agree on that. And I will say, maybe the trip's coming at the right time, because sometimes it takes a little bit of a road trip. Get on the plane, get in the same room as some of your guys, iron a few things out. I know we're deep into the season now, but it's never too late, I don't think. So get these guys together. The media is not in the way. The distractions with family and friends, those people aren't in the picture either. It's just about your teammates, basketball. Maybe these guys, something can click and they can put a few wins together.
This Garden Report brought to you by betonline.ag. Go to clnsmedia.com/win and use the promo code CLNS50 for a 50% cashback bonus on your first buy-in. All right. You might as well start with the toughest competition right out of the gate, and that's Golden State on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
They are coming off a big win in Philadelphia on Saturday night. How do the Celtics go about containing them on the road, which they've done 2, I think, of the last 3 years out in Golden State? They've managed to come away with wins.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is you're kind of playing with house money, and nobody expects you to win this game anyway. So you're playing this one loose. That might be the best one to go up against right now, because if you're starting with the Clippers, the Lakers, Sacramento, there's a little bit more pressure to have to win those games. This one, you play well. You need to play well and kind of set the foundation for the next 3.
Yeah, I mean, historically speaking, they've matched up well against them. They know they can beat the Warriors. They've had some very entertaining games over the past few years. So I would expect them to come out. I don't expect them to win, but that's not really a knock on them. It's just more of a commending the Warriors. But they have to compete. Competing is the key word here. And then you go into LA, and they should beat both those LA teams.
I've always thought that Danny Ainge wanted to build Golden State East here in Boston with the 3-point shooting.
Yeah. Yep.
When it's going well, the Celtics and spread the floor. They look like Golden State.
When?
They certainly don't.
When have they looked like Golden State this year, Mike?
There have been a couple of times whenever they've scored 125 points and won the freaking game. That's when they've looked like Golden State. I mean, simplistic answer, but look, the way Danny wants to play is that style.
Yeah, listen, again, versatile forwards. Obviously, you got Kyrie, you got shooters all over the court. The thing is, you got to guard a little bit, and you got to play hard. Those guys play hard, and they play together. They move the basketball. That's why Kevin Durant left Oklahoma City to go to Golden State, is because they move the ball, they play for each other. Boston right now does not do that.
Right. I think the issue is that those guys have all found their roles. They play within those roles. They know each other's games, and they accepted their roles. And I think that's the problem with the Celtics is they've got players who either don't know their roles or haven't accepted those roles, and that's why they're where they are right now, which is, 5th seed.
Guys, I think it's notable that this road trip concludes with 2 games against the LA teams kind of that started this spin for the Celtics. Obviously, they lost on the Rondo shot here at the Garden at the buzzer, but then there was, I still think it's the worst loss of the year, even worse than the loss in Chicago. Blowing a 28-point lead to the Clippers at home. That's how this road trip ends. Do you think the Celtics are going to have that in the back of their mind that, hey, maybe we can redeem ourselves and beat the Clippers and maybe get on the right foot?
No, I think they've got enough other more
so that's
current,
just symbolic.
More other current issues or recent past issues than that one. I just think right now they're going to try to get the taste of their mouth out of their mouth from what's happened after the All-Star break, which has been abysmal.
I do think it's in the back of their mind, though. You go in to play a Clippers team. You remember how embarrassed they were after that loss and what everyone was saying about them, lack of heart, lack of effort. So that's something that sticks with a player. So I hope that they use that. I mean, they got to use something here. I don't know what it's going to take to motivate these guys, but hopefully something like that would.
Well, as Kyrie Irving told yours truly after the game, How big of a road trip is it, and will the Celtics come together? We'll see.
We'll see.